Explain! Explain! Explain!
Please!
Hello humans, I'm the TheAlienDoctor, but you could call me Alien, and welcome back to a Truly Bedrock stream weekend. I guess it's not welcome back. Welcome to, because it's just started. Who have we got today? I don't know, because I need to press this button so I can see the chat properly. That did not do what I wanted it to do, actually. Oh, no it did. Never mind. Cool. Professional streamer. Early bird catches the worm, says Longhorn. Wow, that is not... You were, like, way too early to be considered first. We have Crazy Cool Cam, Starla Rose, Longhorn, Skyfire, the Leechim, Vow was there. Yep, Vow. Have no fear, the 17th favourite mod is here. Yes, Vow is my 17th favourite mod. Kigon.
Please!
Professional streamer where? I have no idea. I have no clue at all. On YouTube, we also have Skyfire again, and I'm hungry. Welcome on him. How's it going? What's going on? We have stuff to do today, so we're gonna do it. You're welcome for the wise words. I can't remember where I logged out. Also, the VTuber changed. When I started it, it was really small, and now it's in the wrong place. There we go. In fact, it still looks pretty big. That's better. But I did find flying object. No, not today. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Probably not this season. Eric Bannister, welcome on in. How's it going? I was here before AlienBot. I think that counts as first. You can't be first at something. Beans! Exclamation mark scam. Wow. It's not Beans, it's Eric. You can't be first at something if it's not started. This is not how it works. These are the rules. I do not make them. My game has been lagging recently, and it is still lagging. But it's even worse. We're now on 70 FPS. So I don't know what's going on with that. But that's nice. At least the stream isn't lagging. Yet. Close. Okay, what we need to do then is what we're continuing doing from the last stream. I am working on a cliff. And we need to continue the cliff. Because I want it to be done. I want to get it over and done with so I can stop working on this cliff because I've been doing it for too long. So, the things that we need to do are if we fly over here. In fact, it was way further over than I remembered, I think. Yeah, you can see here, this is where we finished. This is where we left off. So I'm converting this bottom bit to include glow lichen and andesite. And I've already finished it over here, but I've got to go around there. So we're not even halfway through, I don't think, really. We've got to go, like, all the way around here to about there. So we've got a lot to do. Trust me, we're also ready for you to be finished with the cliff. Wow. Wow. So yeah, I want to get it over and done with because I've been doing this cliff for a while. But it is an integral part of the base that we cannot just leave, unfortunately. As much as I wish we could. So let's grab my shulker box. I did harvest some more glow lichen off camera. We pop over to the glow lichen farm. It has been running. As you can see, we have many glow lichen now. Probably more than we need.
Truly outrageous.
Whack all that in there. Perfect. Blood. Welcome on in. How's it going? Am I sending Groover sand placing vibes? Sand placing vibes? Sensing? Oh, what? In the not particularly wanting to place anymore? I need to move these shulker boxes at some point. But for now, they can stay there. I mean, I've also got to build a corridor here. We could do, if I get bored, which I will, we could do some corridor building as well. He covered a whole index. That is too much sand. Far too much sand. Why is this door open? Who's been in here? Unless it was me. That door's open as well. I feel like I didn't leave that door open on the basis that it doesn't go anywhere. He covered a whole ocean monument in sand. That is a lot of sand. I've done that before, I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. Hello, good sir. What have you got for me? Nothing of interest. It would appear you've fallen off a cliff. It's a wandering Addy. It's a wandering fallen off a cliff Addy. But yeah, anyway, it's cliff time. So, I am going to start working on my next episode. However, I was wondering if anybody has any ideas of what else we can put on this island. So, I will go through the plan so far. Over here, I want to have a UFO because, of course, we need a UFO. So, it's going to be like a landing pad here and a UFO is going to be landed there. So, we got that. That really covers this entire area, I think. However, we have a lot of space over here, and I don't really know what to do with all of it. So I think I do want to do a carrot and iron farm, which may seem slightly random as like 2 farms to do. But I want to build a gold farm, and I know that you could get golden carrots through villager trading, but we're just going to do it this way, because why not? We're going to do it the really slow way. Instead of just doing villager trading for golden carrots, we're going to craft our golden carrots manually. A giant statue of yourself. Absolutely essential, that statue. Yes, maybe that's what I'm missing. A giant statue of my big, moist, single eye. Zach, welcome on in. How's it going? I've covered a monument in sand before. I did, but I had help because it was last season of TV. I covered a monument in sand. And then got rid of the monument. Or did I get rid of the monument first with the conduit? I can't actually remember the order of how I did that base now. I think I got rid of the monument first and then did the sand. That would make sense, I think. Totally wouldn't be pranked. Of course not. No, a giant statue? There's absolutely no prankability there. So yeah, I want to build a multi-iron and carrot farm. Because why not? You know, everybody's talking about the iron and trading hall, but nobody's talking about the iron and carrot farm. Clearly, that's the real winner. Are you doing laps of your roof? I am. It's part of my exercise routine. So I want to do that, but otherwise I have a lot more space here than I was initially thinking, so I don't really know what other bits to put here. I guess I could do the gold farm up here instead of, like, originally I was going to do a gold farm down in the basement, but actually, now that I think about it, it might be easiest to just put one up here. So maybe I'll do a gold farm up here as well. I may do a gold farm first, because actually having XP would be extremely helpful. Yeah, maybe I do the gold farm first. Okay, well that is a future alien problem. But yeah, gold farm, carrot and iron farm. What else could we put on here? Alien goes live again. A winch, welcome on in. How's it going? Trying to get me with the Discord ping. Okay. A statue to my greatness, says Zach. Not sure about that one. It wouldn't be a very big statue. Carrot farm sounds a bit what? It would be a small statue. Jinx. Welcome on in, Eva. How's it going? Wait, we've got those 2 ideas so far. So that's something at least. UFO would go great there. Well, Cathedora, funny that you mentioned that. Welcome on in. We're doing a UFO over here. This is actually, this entire section really is dedicated to be my UFO landing site. And I'm going to build a UFO. Maybe, instead of having loads of little UFOs, I just have one UFO and I make the percentage really, really rare. And just one person gets that big UFO and nobody else gets any UFOs for the rest of the season. Maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know why I'm going in there. I need to sleep. Is a French word for like grotesque death related? What? It's a carrot farm. It's not related to death. Carrot and iron. Like carry on, which means dead birds and stuff. Oh, lovely. Thanks for building that rare UFO for me. I don't. I'm not dedicating it to anyone yet. Oh, it's also not built yet. I also need to fix the bee farm. Although I'm kind of just fine letting it be broken. Basically, when we do the honey, I think it is. Or is it the shears? One of them double pulses the system. So you end up, it's the honey, isn't it? When it does the honey bottles, which it may do soon on this one, to be fair. In fact, is this full or is there another stage? No, there must be another stage. Yeah, anyway, when it's... Oh, baby bee. I'm getting distracted. When it does the honey bottle, it double pulses and you end up with an empty honey bottle on the floor. So there's empty honey bottles, or empty bottles even, in here. Which I could fix. But also, it's honey. I don't really need any more. I should make a honey farm. Oh, a honey shop even. Clearly the one UFO goes to the 22nd favorite mod. You see, if it was my 21st favorite mod, then maybe. But my 22nd favorite mod, I think that's just a bit too low down. You know, just putting that out there. But yeah, so those are my base plans. But we can't really do them. Well, we can do them, but we're not going to do them until we finish the cliff. On stream, at least. On stream, I'm finishing the cliff before I work on anything else. For videos, the cliff is irrelevant. You can barely even see it in video. Because it's like a bowl in there. Sky, welcome on in. How's it going? I thought the baby mushroom was a bee. I think we also had a baby fox in there, but I feel like it died. I've not seen it. I've not seen it for a while. Where did we get up to? In fact, it would be helpful if I got the stuff out of that first. There we go. Professional. Yes, I can't remember what I was going to say. Wow, well, this is the line by an alien hair. An alien hair. What makes it different to a normal hair? It's probably blue. That's what most things seem to be. Wow, Val trying to become the #1 favorite mod again. Hungry says, can't seem to chat in Twitch because I can't verify my phone number. Don't ask me why. Okay, I wasn't going to ask you why, but good to know. Yeah, I have that just to stop bots from coming in. It works extremely well. I very rarely, if ever, get any bots coming in. So that's helpful. I also have Seribot, which when the bot does come in, it then gets deleted anyway, so... Oh, I forgot how much bobbing up and down there was on this. Did I do it in a... I don't think I did it in a boat last time. Be right back. The oven dinged and I'm starved. Alien hair is much more fine. Almost invisible. That would actually make sense because I don't know if you've looked at my face recently, but there's a severe lack of anything on it. Other than my big eye. It's and permanent smile. I don't know if canonically I just only smile and could just not do anything else, which is mildly creepy. Also, I just realized, I forgot to mention this because it was the Be Right Back screen. Or not Be Right Back, the starting soon screen. But thank you to Skyfire for resubscribing for 3 months at tier 1. Sorry, I did see that, but it was in the starting soon screen. So I was muted at the time. But thanks. Can I reach that? I can. Professional. Can't remember how much andesite I was placing last time. Feel like so far it is more. Also, this bit's... Is this the taller bit? Yeah, this bit's taller than the rest of it as well. Which makes it interesting. Because I can't reach the top of it from here. So we may have to go around this bit again. Does that mean where you are going, we don't need mods? To be fair, like, there's very rarely any time that I need mods anyway, with the like auto mod settings and stuff that I have. Like, normally the main thing that I need my mods for is to do a shout out. I don't think I've actually had anybody like ban somebody for a while. Is this where the Trident Drown will spawn and derail your focus? Probably. Probably. Most likely. Almost definitely, in fact. I would go as far to say. And use StreamerBot for shoutouts. Yeah, for the auto shoutouts. But mods still have to do the manual ones. To be fair, though, I've added auto shoutouts for Legends members as well, which pretty much covers almost everybody else that I would want a shoutout for. Like, I wanted to keep it really strict to, like, TB members and Farlands members, because if I made a list of other creators, I would inevitably forget somebody and then feel bad. Go away. Even though I've got to try to... I don't care about you. Yeah, if I made a list of, like, other non-Farlands or TB creators for auto shoutouts, I would inevitably forget somebody and then feel bad. So, like, my rule was always before, like, they have to be on TB or Farlands, and then if they leave or aren't, then they get a manual shoutout if I want them to have a shoutout. And then I was like, but actually, if I just include Legends in that list, then that covers basically everybody. There is a Trident Drown. Hang on, let me get my looting sword. Come here, you. Oh, we got the Trident. Yay. I do not have the space for it, but we got it. So we are winning. Ah. Another classic Bedrock visual bug. Did I get that? I did. Perfect. Hi there. Oh man, now there's a trident in my cliff. Let's get rid of that. There we go. That is not what we want. And you could tame that Nautilus too if you wanted it. Do you think that would be helpful for this? I don't know. I don't actually think I've ever tamed a Nautilus. I actually don't know how to. Gonna be completely honest with you. I don't look at the new stuff in this game anymore. Use a pufferfish. I do probably not have a pufferfish. So much bobbing, I'm getting seasick. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I might get a boat. I can imagine this not being very watchable. It's fine for me, but... But think of the people. Oh man, I faced a baby trident drown the other day. Equally hilarious and terrifying. Right? The baby, like, zombies and stuff are so cute, but also absolutely terrifying. And was the trident, like, really big as well? Because if it was, that is even worse. So don't you need, like, a thing to ride the Nautilus? Can't remember what it's called. Bobbing is not that different from bouncing. This is true. This is true. What is... Don't you need a thingy? Is it a regular saddle? That's convenient. Ron, welcome on in. How's it going? Just a regular saddle. Could you craft saddles? I feel like I just searched it in there, so probably. You can. I can't remember what they've changed about crafting. Let's put the trident away as well. I doubt I have a saddle. I don't know why. I just doubt it. I have a boat. Oh yeah, at some point I need to get an armor trim. I need to get the eye armor trim because it's... I don't know if you've noticed, but it's a key characteristic. And personality trait at this point. For any Minecraft on pool floaties, they do. It's called a happy cast. We tried a happy cast in the last stream, I think it was. Ooh, take some of that. Yeah, I tried a happy cast in the last stream. And it was extremely not helpful. So I put it back. Okay, I needed leather and iron. Leather and iron. Wasn't it like 1 iron? It was. I'm a genius. I have the memory of a gold mine. I don't know why I said gold mine. Yeah. Also, there was a couple of times with the happy gas where because of the water it would kick me out. Which also wasn't ideal. So, yeah. Wait, no, I still need the thing to tame the thing. I need the pufferfish, which I would be surprised I have lying around. If I did, it would probably be in here, which it isn't. Or here, or here, or here. Or here. Too bad you can't get a jetpack, that would be perfect. Guess you have to use something for scaffolding. I think I'm just going to use a boat. So organized. I need to expand this. This is not organized enough. This is not organized enough. Where would I even get a pufferfish from? I feel like we're going on a tangent, but this tangent could potentially be worth it. If we do successfully get a Nautilus, I will be accepting name suggestions. So get thinking. But first I need to find a pufferfish where you get tropical fish. So that's my problem. I can't think where the nearest place that we'd get tropical fish is on here. I also need to get more golden carrots. Hopefully I have some spare. I do. It's good news. Nautilus might have despawned. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure another one will come up. I've seen quite a few in these waters. Where can I get a pufferfish from? I don't know. I don't know. You know who might have a pufferfish? Wow, those guys are just trapped there. Pufferfish? That's a lot of stone. You can get them in a Ladrium's fish farm. That's a lot of other stuff. Ooh. So there's a lot of interesting stuff here. That slate's head is very rare. Ooh. Is that an eye? Oh my gosh, I need one of those. But I want to get it myself. I've not been end raiding in a while, so. Oh, I'll go end raiding at some point. Maybe. Do you need live or dead? Either dead or easier. I would not know. Okay. There is no pufferfish here. Fishing rod. No. Cathedora would be very happy if I were to pull out a fishing rod right now. And I think for that reason, I actually cannot. You know what? This fish should sell fish. It would make a lot of sense. But it doesn't. It sells books. Where's the fish? Are we just raiding people's bases? This seems like a great idea. No. I'm not. Is there any in here? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of heads. And most of them are mine. Beans. Who is it? It's real beans, baby shark doo-doo. Yes. Indeed. Soylent stuff. Oh my gosh, he has more stuff over here. Where even? I don't even know where his gas farm is. Him and Zloy have a gas farm. I don't even know where it is. For a second, I thought that was a pufferfish, but it was not. I've not got very high hopes. I still recommended Ladra's fish farm. I'm assuming that's meant to say. I don't know where that is. I have food, so how are you, alien? Long time no see. I'm pretty good, thanks. I just got back from a week's holiday, which is nice. Ready to get back into it. Get this season and my base wrapped up and play Legends in like a week or something. Which I'll talk about later. Probably. Yes, fish farm. How are you doing today, Beans? Yeah, I don't know where his fish farm is. Isn't there actually... Doesn't pufferfish spawn near Jules' area? Where did July go? Good question, Sky. Where did July go? I've looked for it everywhere, and I just can't find it. That July has just disappeared. Zoo. Yeah, doesn't pufferfish spawn like over here? Isn't this a wall motion? I don't know. Or is it? I think it might be more on the edge, to be fair. Should I be killing this tropical fish? Because I'm assuming they're taking up the bobcat. Boop. I actually missed it. I feel bad. Not sure how or why you'd want to farm fists, but probably throwing insults at bodybuilders would work. That is true. That is very true. Okay, come on. Give me a pufferfish. How many pufferfishes do I need multiple pufferfish? Or do I just need one? Visiting family, almost 7-hour drive from home. 7 hours. Well, drive safe. Hope it's a good journey. The other problem with pufferfish is until they become the, puffed fish version, they look like regular fish, I think. It's Nemo. I don't want to kill all of this fish. I feel bad. We also just appreciate how many different types of tropical fish there is. There's so many different types. Pufferfish! Hang on, let me get my looting sword, just in case. Yes, we have one pufferfish. We are #winning. Let's go. Not puffed up, they look really small. Exactly. How many pufferfish do we need to tame one? Unless you got the M42, in which case it will take approximately 3 years. Now to get 3 or 4 more. Oh, man. What about this Nautilus? Do I... If I... I don't want to risk feeding it and then it despawning. I guess if I get it on a lead. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. A plan is being cooked up. Yes. Perfect. Where'd that guy go? Come over here. Alright. Oh, it works first try. I didn't even need to do all this. Excellent. Will it follow? Ah! Go away. I've just got this Nautilus. Will it follow me? I'm guessing it won't. Can I lose it? Probably. Where did that fence post go? Angel Craft of BTB, welcome on in. There are 3,072 tropical fish in Java and 2,700 in Bedrock. That's crazy. That's so much tropical fish. That's a attention to detail, I feel like. All right, cool. Can I put the armor on? I can. Now I've got to ride it back because is this even gonna help me? Actually, yes, I think it will. I've genuinely never ridden one of these before, like in survival or creative. Maybe I might have hopped on one like very quickly that somebody else had. Oh, there's loads of puffer. Let's actually get those puffer fish just in case. They could come in handy. And we got the puffer fish head. That could also come in handy, in all fairness. I'm sure there was 3. There's one there. Is that a puffer? Are you a puffer fish? You are. You're indeed a fish, and you have puffer. Oh, there's one there as well. There's loads over here. I should have just gone over here. It should save hunger bars. This is true. It should save hunger bars. The reason I want it is because I'm building a cliff. Oh my god, this side. There is actually loads of puffer fish over here. I'm building a cliff, and it would be helpful to not have to bob up and down in the water all the time. Okay, we can't lose my Nautilus though. It's over there. Right, is there any more pufferfish, or can I continue on with my journey? I think I could continue on with my journey. Let's skedaddle. Was that more? No. I thought that was more for a second then. There's a chicken. What is a chicken doing in here? I have no idea. What do you guys think of these clouds? BR, welcome on in. How's it going? Why did the chicken cross the ocean? That is the question on everybody's mind. Look at these. These are the custom sky islands that Phantom has been working on. Looking amazing, of course, because Phantom is a very talented builder. I want to do a server tour at the end of this season. I think that would be fun. In fact, I might leave it night for now, and then I can see where I'm placing the glow icon. Actually, it doesn't matter that much because it's on the side of the cliff anyway. So, all right, don't move. I'm going to bed. I will be back in a second. Did I say hi to BR? I can't remember if I did. But welcome on in, BR, if I didn't already. How's it going? Okay, the Nautilus has gone. This... Nope, never mind. It's right here. I was going to say, that is exactly what I asked it not to do. And it did. It left. Doing okay. This is excellent news. Can I stay on the surface easily? I can. There we go. This is much easier. This is way easier than a happy gas as well, because I'm at the right height. This is good preparation for anybody who wants kids. You tell them to stay here and you turn around and they're gone. Practicing, practicing what it's like to have kids in Minecraft. I see. Better place a fence post to tie it up when you're done. Yeah. I'll get that one that I put back in my end chest out when I'm done. This is way more convenient. Why did anybody tell me to do this last time? Whose idea wasn't this last time? Because we are backseat drivers? Well, maybe you should be. You're welcome. Apprentice Chief of Good Ideas at your service. Yes, we have, this is very important, we have a list of official roles of employment, I guess. Ow. Ow. Go away. Please. We have an official, I don't know if employment is the right word, but that's what I put down. We have, currently, right now, Skyfire is the Chief of Good Ideas. Hang on. Where's what? There it is. Skyfire, Chief of Good Ideas. Lawful, King of Wishful Thinking. Is this a winch? I can't remember. I can't see. I think it's a winch. Chief of Potential. And Cam, Apprentice Chief of Good Ideas. Go away. Please. Please, sir. Feel sorry for the Head of Health and Safety. We currently, that position is open. We currently do not have a head of Health and Safety. If you're volunteering. I'm sure it's a very important role. Maybe that's your problem. It is possible. It is possible. In fact, I would even say that it is not only possible, but it is likely. There's a reason we don't have that position filmed. Filmed? Filled. This is true. This is true. I keep forgetting. It's not spacebar to go up. Should we try and tame another one? We don't really need another one though. That's a giant salmon. Yeah, this guy doesn't need a friend. He's got me. Much better, much less bobbing. Yes. The plan has worked. This is excellent news. Did I hear a trident just then? I didn't, but there was a drowned. Giant salmon! I didn't think it was obvious we were missing that officer. No. Here at the Alien Empire Industries, we practice health and we practice safety very well. Where's subtitles? Oh, actually, where are subtitles? Hang on. There we go. I forgot to press my subtitle button. Thanks for the reminder. I don't know if that was on purpose, but... Safely. Words are hard, okay? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I haven't advertised the position because I've been getting the name wrong. Words are very hard to speak. Words are hard. Subtitles in MC to see the trident. Well. Funny you should say that. So they do have subtitles, as I'm sure a lot of people are aware, that were recently added. And I was using them for a bit, but they are really annoying because they're in the way. So, in fact, okay, I need to tie up this Nautilus and then I'll show you. Because I've been fiddling around with something to try and fix it. And actually, I'm completely in the way of them. My VTuber. Although I've been considering getting rid of the VTuber. I don't know if anybody has any strong opinions. Would anybody be disappointed if the VTuber left? If it went on holiday and never came back? Went to live on a farm? Let's leave this guy here for now. Not the VTuber, I love that guy. Maybe a little bit. Fair enough then. We will not get rid of the VTuber. Good to know. I do need to restart my game to switch profiles because I have a version switcher. And it's all mine. It's not yours, it's mine. But yeah, if VTuber leaves, does that mean that Big Brother will stop being able to spy on Alien? Potentially, potentially. I can't remember what state I left this in. Okay, to be fair, it seems like most people that have said anything so far want the VTuber to be here, so we will leave it here. I have no strong opinions either way, except for Evoy. Evoy doesn't care. Fair enough. Yeah, I made a pack. I haven't made it yet because it's not finished. And I can't remember, as I say, what state it's been left in. So you don't, on Bedrock Edition, the, oh my gosh, why is it back again? It's done that, the auto questionnaire thing has popped up with another message for no reason. Why does it do that? It's really annoying. Didn't used to do that. It's like every so often it's testing itself. Did I leave like it on a time trigger or something? Anyway, so on Bedrock Edition, there is actually a slider to change the opacity of the chat background. I can't remember where it is now. I don't think it's in here, is it? Oh, it is. I can't remember which one it is it applies to. Oh, and I guess it doesn't matter because of the thing. Why would these not even... Why would... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Which one does coordinates? I should probably... Because I technically have a pack to do that. I should probably get rid of my pack and just do it this way, to be fair. Sorry, this is a tangent. Yeah, okay. Maybe I need to get rid of my pack. Regardless... Regardless, let's put that back to what it was. Yeah, so you could use those sliders to get rid of the opacity. I got rid of so the subtitles are up here. I got rid of it, like with a pack, making it a blank background. But yeah, as I say, I think I'm going to remove that feature from this pack, and then you could just control it from the slider instead. But what I've done is I've changed the position, so by default, it's easier to see if I put it on the bottom, because it's the comparison that we just did. But it was a little bit up, like it was above your hand. This pack, we temporarily had the VTuber. This pack makes it so that they are literally just at the bottom of the screen, which I find to be a lot easier to see. It's also a little bit smaller in terms of the width. The width of them is smaller, which potentially means if there is like a longer longer thing on there, it might not fill the entire thing. I'm not sure, but so far when I've messed around with it, it's been fine. But, you know, I think Eladrium's doing what? Is Eladrium doing face cam? No, he isn't. This is not a thing that's happening. He is? No. So yeah, anyway, my point is I've made a pack that's changed the subtitles so that I find them less annoying, although I've not finished it yet. I guess that is my point. But I've still got like other bits that I want to fiddle around with first. And if you're wondering why I haven't released my version and profile switcher, it's because it is really annoying to set up. And doing a tutorial on it would be annoying because a lot of people would be like, but Alien, it's not working. And I'd be like, aha, but did you do step 1,037,000? And they'd be like, no, I skipped step 1,037,000. Not all the time, but oh my gosh, this game is so annoying. Not all the time, but he used it the last couple of days for a few minutes on stream. Go on a holiday and Eladrium face reveals? Hey Neon, how's it going? Interesting. I like the idea of subtitles, but hate the location. Yeah, no, for me, I don't mind. Like, logically, it makes sense for it to be in one of the corners. It's just the padding that it has on it. Like, it would put it, like, here, you know, instead of at the bottom, how I've changed it. So, yeah, I'll release that pack at some point. What I really need to do is actually finish updating my website. So, I have TheAlienDoctor.com. This is a sidetrack because, like, my game isn't loading right now. I have TheAlienDoctor.com, and it's heavily outdated. As you can see, the latest videos is still on my 2025 playlist and stream. This is the Season 6 banner. Like, this is my old banner as well, like my old font and stuff, my old skin. Like, this website, I haven't updated it for a while. I've done a couple of pack updates on here. But, like, for the most part... Like, yeah, I've updated the UI pack, for example. But yeah, no, for the most part, I haven't been updating this site because very, very slowly, whenever I have the time, I've been working on a new website. So temporarily, it's on TheAlienDoctor.net. Welcome in. Oh, that's your walk-on. I've already said welcome in. Yeah, temporarily, it's on TheAlienDoctor.net. But when it's finished, it will be on TheAlienDoctor.com. I'm just using .net as like a dev website, I guess, because I already have it. I thought I might as well use it for something. As you can see, they are like extremely similar, and that is intentional. The main, like, the whole point of this new version of the website is that it's way easier to maintain. This old one is really annoying to update. This new one is super easy to update. But it's not finished yet. Like, if you go to the downloads... I don't think there's anything here. Same with the about. Oh, there is actually stuff in the about, to be fair. But yeah, no. So I'm still working on this anyway, is my point. That works. Although it's very slow. That might be my internet right now, to be fair. Anyway, is this going to launch? But yeah, that's part of the reason why I haven't released any new packs for a while. Is because... like, I kind of don't have a proper website to put them on right now because TheAlienDoctor.com is annoying to update, and TheAlienDoctor.net, which is going to become .com once it's finished, isn't finished. So I need to just sit down and just finish that is actually the solution to the problem. But anyway. Oh, cool. A website. Yes. He may use a face cam on stream. What even is this stream? Boop. I can't see it. It's too small. I have the same problem like every time. 3 a.m. I will be in bed. I will not be awake. I will be having a lovely time asleep. Anyway, let's temporarily turn off the subtitles. I actually prefer them in the bottom right, but my VTuber is extremely in the way. And I don't really I already know how to fix that. Unless, like, the only solution I could think of is that I move the VTuber to, like, here. And I put it in its own box, like a face cam would be. If that makes sense. That is the only way that I could make it work without the VTuber also covering the subtitles. Probably after your bedtime. Yes. Let's... Yeah, for now I'll have them off because they're in the way. But anyway, that's a thing that will come out eventually. Hey, Dicey, welcome on in. So many projects, so little time. Exactly.
Hello there.
Hello. Cathadora's still trying to do the UFO command. But yeah, TheAlienDoctor.com is just really annoying to update. And TheAlienDoctor.net is easier, but it's not finished. So I don't have like anywhere properly to put the add-ons on because I don't really want to put more add-ons on .com. And also, like, I'm saying that, as I said earlier, like, once .net is finished, the website will just be moved over to .com, so all of the old links will still work. It's literally just where I can, like, use it for, like, developing it. Are you building it on WordPress? Yes. So, .net is on WordPress, but it's using a plugin called Elementor, which makes it both easier and more powerful than like WordPress just by itself. And then .com is coded almost entirely by hand by myself and Dicey in HTML. We started off from a template and went from there. But like, it's just extremely annoying. In the early days, it was fine because there was like not many Where's that box gone? There it is. It's blending with the dirt. Yeah, in the early days it was fine because I didn't have loads of packs and stuff, and it was just a lot easier to, like, it wasn't getting changed all the time. But now, like, if I'm updating my packs properly, then it's getting changed too often, and also there's just like other stuff that I don't know. It's just way easier with this Elementor plugin on WordPress. It's just way easier to maintain than a handwritten HTML website. I moved mine off of WordPress. What's yours on? Don't tell me this as I've started making a new one. Oh, well, I say started. It has been... that website, .net, has been up for a year. Like, I started it last summer, and it is now the next summer. Back when this season of TV started and I changed my skin and like my branding a little bit, like the fonts and stuff, that was when I started working on that. So it has been a while, in fairness. Writing Markdown and loads in HTML. Nah, I'm not doing that. There's one page of .com that is written in Markdown for some reason. I think it was just copied over from GitHub. But like, I wouldn't want to do the entire thing on it. Loads in under half an hour. HTML isn't too bad. It's not like Java. It's not too bad, but when you're, when you're working on it like a bigger website, which don't get me wrong, mine is not a bigger website. It just gets quite annoying. And don't get me wrong, mine is not a bigger website, but it has enough pages that it's still annoying. I actually don't know how many. Let's open VS Code. It's been a while. Let's open Visual Studio Code and have a quick nosy. It has... See, like, this is the downloads folder just by itself. These are all the downloads pages. Like, that's already a decent amount. I don't think there's loads of CSS. And then, to be fair, the main one is actually just the HTML that's annoying. Everything else is actually extremely, like, fine. This is very nostalgic for me, though, because I used to spend a lot of time fiddling with that website. It's a Zach. It's 1 hour until his stream. I tried learning it and failed. What, Java or JavaScript? Or HTML? Oh, Java, but I'm not a great fan of those things. I tried learning it and failed. Fair enough. I have not. I programmed custom themes for several of my WordPress websites and lots of plugins. That's awesome. Are any of those need anything? I do not, but thank you for asking. Yeah, that's super cool. Are any of them like released publicly or anything? Or is it all like private? I'm just curious. Kansas girl, good morning to you too. Welcome on in. How's it going? All right, we are in an ad, so I will see you after the ad break. I have returned. Sat on my Nautilus. Oh my gosh, there's so much chat. I've got to scroll up. Neon, this is a great time to cater to your subscribers. I don't see ads. I would love to do something in the ad break for my subs.
I give you up.
Never
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. How about chocolate?
I would love some chocolate. Yes, please. Yeah, no, I would love to do something in the ad break, but I also need a break, basically. I need to stretch because my back, my shoulder, and everything hurts. And I also just sometimes need to go, you know, stand up, go to the bathroom. I need break. So, yeah. As much as I would love to do something, that 3 minutes of ad break is very valuable to me. And I don't really know, like, I don't know. I considered putting a words on stream or another game on, but I don't know. It's just not my thing. I think it's probably healthy to have like a 3-minute break from the screen. So you're welcome. I'm just looking after your health. Anyway, what else did I miss? MATLAB is only really useful. VBA is the only thing I can do now. I forgot my JavaScript. MATLAB is many code talk. Basically. I don't even work in software. They are just abusing me. Wow. Not bad, just awoken by toddlers. That doesn't sound like an optimal way to be awoken. Can't lie. An hour streaming is so long. Yeah, no, an hour by itself is fine. But when it gets to, you know, like 4 hours. Like in a stream weekend, it's fine. I could do 2 hours, no problem. But, you know, I used to regularly do like 4 or 5 hours. It's a lot of hours. I was very tired by the end of those. I needed that. I have like power napped in those 3-minute breaks in the past. I have actually shut my eyes and for like a period of time been asleep in 3 minutes, and I've woken up after that 3 minutes and felt way better. There's always the UFO command that you could enable. That is true. There is always the UFO command. It will return. It will come back next season. I have a rough idea what I'm going to do. So it will come back. I might need to look at making it a little bit more weighted. Right now, it is like a 1 in 100 chance because it's just out of 100%. I think I want to make them more rare because I don't think last season they were rare enough. Well, no, they were fine actually last season. For what I wanted to do last season, they were perfect. Like next season, they need to be rarer, basically. I also got to figure out how to do them on my Forever World because at some point I'll be streaming that. I don't know when yet. Which is still a thing I have not forgot about, by the way. I have mentioned it in my Discord, but for anybody that doesn't know, I started a Forever World because I've wanted to for a while. And it's going well. Basically, the plan with the Forever World, I've already finished the first episode, is to pre-record an absolute ton of episodes and release them like in September, basically after the summer, once I start to get more busy and less time to record. So then the hope is that there will still be content coming out when I'm busy, at least for a little while. So yeah, that's the plan. Do like loads of pre-recording for the Forever World. And then I can also make those episodes at my own pace without trying to like rush to get them out. So yeah, that's that. I will admit it is taking a little bit of a break right now. Like I haven't hopped onto it for a little bit because obviously I've been on holiday, but also the TB season is approaching the end. And I want to get my base done in time. So, you know, I want to prioritize TB right now, get my base done. you know. But that's the whole point. Like, the whole reason I have that forever world is so I can work at my pace and not have to worry about, like, a season ending or, you know, in this case, try to, like, keep up with any schedule because it clearly doesn't work. Have you stuck your logo into the cliffs yet? It's a great idea. Oh, hi there. Let me go have a quick nap. Hang on. But yeah. So that's what's happening with that. And then obviously also in August, which is it is rapidly approaching us. In fact, 1 week today, Bedrock Legends is starting for Season 4. If you don't know what Legends is, then you can do the exclamation mark Legends command. But it is a 1-month Bedrock Edition hardcore server. I have been on the past 3 seasons. Although Season 1, I wasn't really on it because I died within an hour. But Season 2 and Season 3, I survived. And I'm hoping to, again, for Season 4. They've just announced the full roster for that as well, which is super exciting. Legends UFO. But yeah, obviously, like, as long as I survive on Legends, Legends will be the priority in August. If I die, then it will be back to TB. I hope I don't die, but also if I do die, then it's actually probably not a bad thing because it just gives me more time for TB. But I've survived the past 2 seasons, and it would be nice to continue surviving. You know? We do have a Legends command. Do exclamation mark Legends. Legends is where Alien only made a brief cameo in Season 1, which is a shame. Season 1 looked great to be a part of, and I wasn't, because I died. But I learned my lesson. I'm going to combat log properly now. Which I have been, to be fair. Joel kept you alive. I think we kept each other alive. We did on Season 2. I was explaining this in the Discord the other day. Season 2... like, feels like a fever dream for me. Like, I feel like it just didn't actually happen. I made 2 streams on Season 2. I did record a lot of footage that I never edited into anything. Basically, my Legends Season 2 plan was 1 long video, which did not work because I recorded a ton of footage and then I got to editing the 1 long video. I was like, this is the worst thing ever. This is a lot of footage to edit into 1 long video. And I don't want to do that. So I didn't. So I just did those 2 streams. But I still had, like, a great time on Season 2. Like, most of that was spent actually just hanging out in voice chats with the other members, either on or off camera, on other people's streams. But also a lot of that was late at night, which is, I also think, why it is a little bit, like, fever dreamish, because it's like, did this even happen? It was, like, 1 a.m. I don't think that was the lesson. Which bit? I said a lot of stuff then that could apply to. Combat logging better. Nope, that is exactly the lesson. I had to combat log on Season 2, and I had to combat log on Season 3. Both of them, I'm pretty sure, were day 1. Season 3 was definitely day 1. I watched back my Season 3 video. Or my first episode, and it was great. That was actually, I really like that video. That might be one of my favorite videos I've posted, like, in recent years. But I have so much fun on Legends. Like, it's, you know, everybody there's great, and we've got a ton of new people this time. I think this is probably the biggest roster addition we've ever had. I'm sure, isn't there like 50 people on or something? Let me just double check. I don't want to get it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there is 50 people on the whitelist. That does not mean all 50 people are going to log in, but there are 50 people whitelisted. So, like, you know, it's great. I thought the lesson was listen to TB Mums and you'll survive to the end. Nah. Jen died, so, like, twice before me. And Jill did survive, to be fair. But Jill wants to... I think you said it before. I don't think she's happy about surviving. I think for once she wants to die. Yeah, no, Legends is great. Lots of good people that it's fun to hang out with and make content and just play with. You know, I wouldn't normally get the opportunity to play with them. So yeah, it's good. I also really like the community aspect of it. You know, everybody's very much working together, not against each other. And that's nice. That's a strange sentence to come back to. I think Joe wants to die. In Minecraft. Jeez. I think that's what I'm looking forward to, meeting some people I don't normally get to play with. See, Sky's on. I don't really get to play with Sky. Like, I know, obviously, she's on Farlands. But I'm technically not on Farlands. So, like, other than when I do, like, the occasional cameo to play Lights Out, like, I don't really get to play with Sky. So it's nice that I'm going to be able to do that this time. And obviously, I used to play with some of the Farlands members, like Gigi and Puggy and... who else? Who else is on there that's still on there? Because Sunflower isn't anymore. I don't know if Grumpy is. I think Grumpy is, actually. Dark isn't. Is Grumpy on the... Yeah, he is. Cool. We might see Grumpy then.
Subscribe to TheAlienDoctor.
Grumpy is back. Be the CSC's you. Welcome on in, Be the CSC's you. Thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? Wow, I can't even remember their names. It's not that I can't remember their names, it's that I can't remember who is and isn't on Legends. Because I know Dark was in Season 1 and after her death, you know, didn't want to come back, which is fair enough. Sunflower isn't making content anymore. And I wasn't sure what Grumpy was doing. But he is on Legends. At least on the whitelist. So hopefully he'll be on there. So I'll get to play with him again. Puggy... Because of time zones, I might not get to play with him, to be fair. We'll see. I think it will depend on his work schedule. There's 50 active Legends now. That's like more... The people that I know are... Right? Literally. So many people. Add like loads of new people. I think they've got quite a lot of people from Clockcraft, which is a TikTok SMP. We'll see how many after day one. Yeah, that's the other thing. With these, you want a lot of people, and 50 sounds like a lot. But after the day one, like, you know, there's a lot of deaths normally on day one. As long as I'm not first, I'll be... Honestly, as long as I'm not the first death, that's like the big thing that I want to avoid. And then the other thing that I want to avoid is, like, dying on day one in general. Like, if I'm gonna die, then I want it to be, like, halfway through. I think that would... You know, if I at least get a bit of a chance to do stuff. Like, I don't want it to be another Season 1 death, basically. Because I just didn't get a chance to do really anything other than, like, go caving. You know, if I get the opportunity to do a little bit, then I'll be happy. I'd like a chance to try Hitman. You just, like, just don't do anything stupid. This is also a do what I do, as I say, not as I do moment, because I do the stupid things and combat log. I guess that's that. If, you know, if you do the stupid things, as long as you combat log, it's okay. So yeah, just do that. Remember, you don't have to run the fastest, you just have to run faster than the slowest person. Exactly. I haven't practiced my combat log. Oh, well, you better. Because it comes in helpful. There will be people that will shame you for combat logging. You can get a high jump on this. There will be people that will shame you for combat logging. But to them I say, at least I'm still alive. Hey man, I've been out of the loop with Legends. Well, this is back in, like, November. But yeah, Peter made a super cool minigame that involved shooting things. And I think he's got another version. So we're going to play it. And it's been made easier for console players, I think. Yeah, I'm excited to play that. It's a good game. Would recommend. I said I was going to play it in the world download, and I never did. Maybe I need to, as part of my training, I got a combat log practice and hitman practice. Okay, I think we're getting nearish to the end. Oh yeah, we can actually see the end. Oh, it's literally just around this corner, actually. Excellent. Finally. Oh wait, I need to hide my logo like Thad said. Oh no, like I said, it was an original alien idea and definitely not one that I've stolen from Thad. Let's just break this away a little. We're just gonna put here. That is my logo. There we go. Because you would never be caught stealing ideas from Thad. No, not at all. Not at all. Doesn't sound like me. Doesn't sound like me at all. Mitchie, welcome on in. Scabbers in. Hey, alien chat. Happy stream weekend. Thank you so much. Hope you're good. Boing. Okay, cool. So that is, like, really most of this done then. Let's go back to our fence post so we can put away our Nautilus. We still need some name suggestions for this guy, by the way. Boy, it's like a frog. Naughty McNaught face. Maybe. Perfect. Now I can put away... In fact, no, I can't. I've still got a little bit to do. I know I said we were finished, but I've got to do this bit because this bit's taller than the rest, so there were like a couple of blocks that I couldn't reach. So once I've done this bit, we're done. Anyways, do you guys want to know what I'm doing after stream? Because I know exactly what I'm doing after stream. I'm building Lego. Oh yeah. Well, actually, first of all, I'm tidying because since I got back from holiday yesterday, this place is a mess. But after that, I'm building Lego. Did you type the Nautilus? I did. He's over there. He's chilling. Name the Nautilus Puffer. Maybe. That would be very relevant based on the pufferfish shenanigans. It's Zach. Zach is back. After stream, I'm watching the next stream. Well, I'll be building Lego and watching the next stream at the same time. I'll be multitasking. This bit feels empty. Oh, jeez, we're back to the bombing. I didn't want to be in the water, but I fell down and noticed a particularly empty bit of cliff. I'm recuperating just back from seeing The Odyssey. How was The Odyssey? Also, did you see it in proper IMAX? Or did you see it with the borders cut off? If you don't want to say, that's fine. Because to be fair, like, There's very few cinemas that is probably doxable information at this point. But yeah, I have not seen it. I have not seen it. No regular screening, terrific movie, glad I saw it. Nice. Nice one. Glad you enjoyed. I gotta see it. Although I'm not really a... Gotta be honest, I'm not a massive cinema person. I'll just wait until it comes out. I don't know what it's on or what it'll be on. But if I've got it, then I'll watch it. No, I've just read that. Chronic Mitten, welcome on in. Coincidence, I'm building Lego right now. Bag 7 of the Jaws set. Very nice. How many bags out of 7? How many bags is that then? So you've got 7. You're on 7. How many bags total? Oh yeah, there's the boat from last time. I was doing a boat. I'll read the book. I've heard it's a classic. It's looking kind of dark under here, actually. Okay, maybe we need to do a couple of patch jobs quickly. Do, 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 do. Alright, that should be better. 30 bags, I only build 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. And then you wait a whole week? Oh my gosh. I don't know how you have the, like, restraint. When I have Lego that needs building, it is all I can think about. Okay, that is actually the cliff done. So what, is this just spare andesite? It is. So yeah, we can pack up all of this. Because we don't need any of it. Well, we might need it for future stuff. But we don't need it right now. Right, you in there. You in there. Perfect. Now, I say the cliff done. Cliff done for now. And the reason I say for now is that technically at some point in the future, we need to go back along and add, maybe, I'm not sure yet, but add mossy cobblestone to the cobble. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to, because to be entirely honest, I think it might be just okay with just glow lichen and not worrying about the mossy cobble. Because that's also like, I've got to then get like a moss farm and stuff. And I don't really fancy doing it, or harvest moss, I guess. I don't really fancy doing it. So to be honest, I'm going to say it's done for now with an asterisk that says maybe in the future more will be done on it. You know, originally more was supposed to be done on it, as I say, with the mossy cobble. But I just don't know if I'm feeling it. But that is definitely not a today thing. Willpower, alien. It's called willpower. What is this thing you speak of? Good news, my milk debt is paid. This is excellent news. Congratulations. I have an 11-month-old cat who assists. Amazing. Nice. I need a shulker box unloader. That will be as part of the great storage system expansion that is happening at some point. We will add a shulker box unloader over here. That's why this wall is still here, because I need to expand this thing, basically. Never met her. Official running time is just shy of 3 hours. Is the expansion the next season project? A next season project? No. It'll be this season, I hope. If not, then I'll have to actually decorate this. In fact, maybe that should actually be my next video, because I don't want to build this at the end of the season and then not get to use it. So maybe expansion is what I do. The problem is for my next episode, I really want to do something upstairs. Because the island, I think, is looking kind of neglected, like up here. Like, I want to do the gold farm, and I want to do the... Maybe I do gold farm first, which I guess it might be here. I don't know. Maybe I do gold farm here, because then I'll need to dig out more room, which will obviously use durability. So that if I use the gold farm for XP, I can repair my gear. So gold farm, storage expansion, and then like if I have time, the carrot and iron farm. Because I've also, at some point, I've also got to build a UFO. That could be a stream project, to be fair. Because that also won't have a farm in. So like that'll probably, the UFO will probably just get like stuck on the end of a video. Maybe the storage video, because, well, it depends how long. The problem with like building an expansion to this, hang on a minute. It's not running, so I think we're okay. Yeah, the problem with building an expansion to this is that it's not super interesting content. It just takes time. Like, it's time consuming to, you know, do all of this, but it's actually not, you know, it isn't going to take that long in like video time, if that makes sense, because it's not. I don't know. There's not loads to it. So yeah, maybe I do gold farm and then I do storage. I kind of like that idea. I don't have a dedicated andesite chest, do I? No. Have we got enough room in here? I don't think we have. You are now the dedicated andesite chest. So this is what I mean. Like, this is so, we got the stone here. This starts off being organized, and then I basically got extra stone that I had to move over here. Granted, a lot of that is now been used or smooth stone, smelted smooth stone. So it's less of an issue. As part of the expansion, stone will have 4 slots, and same with like basically the items I have a lot of will have 4 items, I think, or 4 slots. I love your storage, says B. Thank you so much. I also don't know how well this system will work once it gets bigger. Is my other problem. Like, if it gets longer, is that going to cause issues? I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, really, I want it to be another, like, 20 blocks, probably. Well, how long is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15? Yeah, so really, like, probably another 10 blocks of this. And probably more of these. I don't even know. I guess it could wrap around. I thought about starting a YouTube channel, then I remembered I'm not creative at all, so I never did. I think everybody has some level of creativity. I don't know. You might be surprised. Maybe you should give it a go. I admire everybody else's creativity, though. I always wanted to build an auto sorter with a shulker loader. Yeah, we got to do... Well, I've not got the shulker loader. We're going to do an unloader here. Yeah, as I say, that is not a thing yet. That would actually be extremely helpful in this situation. Okay, I don't think we have a slot for a pufferfish head or a pufferfish. So there we go. Back here. Put those in. We'd want them... We'd want... Where's the nature one? Because I don't even know if I have a glow lichen slot, to be fair. Doesn't look like I do. We have a drowned head. I thought we did. We do not have a pufferfish head. Perfect. And regular pufferfish. Hang on. Is this your design? This is not my design. This is Silence. Silent Whisperer. Yeah, maybe a bigger input as well than just this one chest. Maybe that's another thing I need to do. I will show you, because we've got a bit of time, I will show you my favorite ever storage system that never got fully finished. But in its final form, it would have been my favorite, and in its Even in its, like, you know, what ended up being its finished form, it still was pretty good. I don't know if it's an autism thing or what, but I just didn't get blessed with creativity. It's fine though. Fair enough. The Bedrock God. Yes. Most people with ADHD got it in spades, and the universe was like, you'll be able to hear electricity, but not be creative. That's... wow. In fact, we can put this in here. However, I'm going to turn it off temporarily because I'm about to leave the world. Show you the storage on the other world. So let's just wait for that minecart to go through. Perfect. So many chests in that room. I'm amazed you don't get lag. Yeah, I think when I finish it, I will get a bit of lag. But in its current form, it's fine. I mean, I'm sure it's impacted a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. To be fair, though, I'm sure the world I'm about to show you has way more chests and droppers and stuff, and that wasn't that laggy. So... we'll see. We'll see. I've shown this world so many times on camera. Now we wait. So this is Minecraft Season 4. This is the 4th season of an SMP I used to play on. PC power. That is true. I do have a decent PC. This was the shopping district. This was our invincible cow called Remy. My hand isn't moving. That's one of the add-ons outdated. Yeah, this is our invincible mushroom, even called Remy. There was a lore thing. We used to have lore on this server. This is a rocket shop I built. Okay, I've got to disable a pack because the hand is not moving. It's throwing me off. I'm playing on my Nintendo DS right now. I'm going to be the Pokemon League guys. Finally after like 20 years. Nice. I used to have a 3DS, but not anymore. Let's just take off everything that I know is going to be broken. Actually, I think that one could stay. Okay, well, it's not in that list, so it's not saying. In fact, I think that was probably everything that would have been broken. Once I'm going to buy an actual computer, I said, well, if you're fine with the... There we go, that's better. If you're fine with the thingy, the DS, then fair enough. Yeah, mini blocks are broken, but that's fine. Yeah, this was the shop. This is a super cool shopping district, and it's kind of sad that it never got to see many builds. But yeah, that's my rocket shop. So yeah, I've done the classic build a rocket for a rocket shop. I don't really want to do another. Which was a discussion we had this season. We had, this is such a cool world. This is one of my favorite Minecraft worlds ever, can I just say. This was like our starter shops area. There was my shop, of course. But yeah, we had like little things over here to begin with. And then over here, we had this settlements event where basically we were split into 3 settlements and we had to race for custom achievements, and whoever had the most points in their settlement won. I don't know how to check the scoreboard anymore, but like... it was good. So I was in this settlement, although this one was the best builds by far. Yeah, this was my settlement. That mangrove house is my house. I also built us a in this tent. Built as this little basement. Then over here, if we go down here, it had a zombie and skeleton spawner. Well, no, it was just a zombie spawner, actually. But this was back when zombie villagers would spawn and you'd get the discount on villagers. So this was our villager farm as well. This was, yeah. This was good times. This was good times, okay? Anyway, this isn't what I'm here to show you.
Truly outrageous.
Look who's cheating. No, I'm just showing. Welcome on in, Artemis. This isn't even Truly Bedrock. So if I'm cheating, it's not on TV. I want to show people my favorite ever storage system because I'm talking about storage systems and how I'm probably going to change mine. So yeah, this is also, yeah, I've definitely shown this probably quite recently. This cliff is also the inspiration for the cliff that I just finished on TP. But obviously, here I did it on a much bigger scale. So this originally was an island. You can see some of the original island there. And, you know, I built a custom cliff that wraps around the island. And it's very big. You can see here's the original island underneath. And then the plan was, I think, actually similar to Slack's original plan, to be fair. I was going to build a castle on here. One day, I will probably revive this base, by the way. This may pop up in a TB season in the future. Just warning you. Get me up. You're not even on here. But yeah, I had, anyway, a couple of farms and stuff. But the one farm, the one building that I want to show you is this. Because this was my favorite ever storage system that I ever built. These were mini blocks, but they're broken. Down here, these are all item filters. And these were all the bulk item filters that I had. And I have so many that, like, this side didn't even have any items in. Except for this part, apparently. But yeah, no, just so many bulk items of like everything that I would ever have in bulk. It was great. Most of it, like, you know, I barely had any dirt. Like, look at how little dirt I had. You know, I did not need this much. And then up here, this side was never finished. But this is an item indexer, which is pretty much what I built on TB. But this is an old design. This was actually designed by one of my friends that played on this server called Burning Skull. And unfortunately, I modified it and we could still never quite get it working. But it was cool while it lasted. Basically, you just have the item category is up here, as you can see. And then the items are passed through and go in the correct chest. So it's basically a worse version of like Silent's current one that I have on TB. Yeah, no, but this was my favorite ever storage system. So whenever I build like a storage room now in future worlds, this is like the standard for me. Like it needs to be as good as this or better. Because this is the standard. As I say, I will probably revive this base at some point on another world. I'll change it. It won't be exactly the same, but like it will probably be very similar because it was an awesome base. And I loved it a lot. And it's not finished, obviously. I never got to finish it, which is why I would revive it. And then this was the mini base. I spent loads of time on this. This was like a starter base, but mini. It was like bigger than a starter base, but also not my main base. But yeah, anyway, as I say, I love this world a lot. It has a lot of good memories. I did a lot of streams in this world. And a lot of videos as well. And honestly, I don't even think the videos are too bad. Like occasionally I go back and look at them and I'm like, yeah, this isn't terrible. It could be better, but it isn't terrible. If you ever want some old alien content to watch, definitely check out Minecraft Season 4. Couple colors made categorizers way easier. This is true. But yeah, see, like, now we're back to this, and it's like, this isn't quite as impressive. This isn't quite as exciting. Are these all empty? Yeah. I can't even remember. These are for crafting something for the redstone shop. I can't even remember what. Okay, I actually might just turn this off because I can't leave this area whilst this is running. I want alien tourism. Alien goes on a holiday to RBG. Alien visits neighboring Truly Bedrock players. I do want to do a world tour at the end of the season, so whether that's with other people or not, I will do one regardless.
Subscribe
I think.
to Alien Doctor.
Bibba, thank you so much for following. Welcome on in. Just Alien go around judging everyone. Wow, me judging people? Okay, cool. That's off. Anyway. In a nice way. Of course, of course. I quite like this base too, to be fair. This base is... when I started on it, I wasn't a fan. But actually, as I've done more on it, it has definitely grown on me. This is annoying, though. This bamboo farm doesn't quite work in the way that I wanted it to. But it's a space thing. Where ideally, you wouldn't be using bars. You'd have a block here instead. But then we wouldn't have enough space in this room. And I'd already had a sugarcane farm. Like, it just... yeah. But also, I don't need that much bamboo and that much sugarcane. It's not the end of the world. And it gets loaded so much as well that we've got a decent amount. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, anyway. Let's do something. It's corridor time. I think. But which corridor do I want to do? I also deeply regret not getting water before the stream. I need water, but there's only like 15, 20-ish minutes left, so... You know what? No, I'm getting water. I'm looking after myself. I will be back in a second. I just need some water. In fact, I will also run an ad now, and then when I inevitably forget to snooze it, it won't matter because it won't cut over when Zach is. Don't panic, I have returned, and I am now a little bit more moist. Is unmoist a word? Wait a minute. What? Dad would be proud. Get water, you beach whale. Wow. Is your eye unmoist? My eye was unmoist, but it is no longer unmoist. I'm naming my camel that. The alien unmoist doctor. Hi, Night, welcome on in. How's it going? Aliens do names that will actually stick. The alien unmoist doctor. Doing well, still laying in bed, says Beans. Nice. Oh, I should have left this running whilst I logged out. Or not logged out. Went be right back. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, right, where do we want to do... Because we got a couple of... Oh, I've got to turn this off again. Why did I even turn it on? I'm going to wait for it to finish going through. Trying to motivate myself to file my 600 piles of paperwork. That is a lot of paperwork, jeez. Good luck. I gotta go through and basically I've started using Notion. This is actually, I don't know if Artemis is still in the chat. This is entirely Artemis's fault. Also, it is Zach after me. I just wanted to double check. Yeah, this is entirely Artemis's fault. I've started using Notion. Previously, I had a spreadsheet to keep track of finances, but I want to move it over to Notion now. So, yeah. That is also a list of things that I need to do. And guess where I'm keeping the list of things I need to do? In Notion. Is it any good? It is. So I used to use Notion years ago on YouTube stuff. But I use a template that somebody else had made. And that was a mistake because it was designed for like just a completely different way of organizing things than what I wanted and needed. It was designed for like whole teams of YouTube people working on, you know, where like some channels like MrBeast, for example, has like whole teams of people. It was designed for that. It wasn't really designed for like a single creator like me. Then there was also just the aspect that like, I just found like the way that the template was set up, like it wasn't that helpful for me keeping track of stuff and the way that my brain worked. So I said, no, this time I wanted to re-download Notion, but I'm not going to use any sort of template. So I've just been making it up as I go along. Like I'll think of, oh, I need to keep track of this information. How best would that work in Notion or another app? And yeah, basically, every time I just need something that I think, oh, there's probably something I could do in Notion for this, I just do it myself. So I also do it for like my real life business now as well. Like I have, I'm using it to keep track of like photos that I finished editing, videos that I finished editing, because I do videography as well as photography now. Like other just general to-do list stuff, like updating the website, for example. I really need to learn to use that, but like effort. It is not, let me show you mine, but make sure it's not on the real life one. Because that would be awkward. In fact, I don't think I can show you this now that I think about it. I'm like 99% sure that this would leak a thing. Yes, it would. Like I have TheAlienDoctor as an account on here, and then I have my personal account that has access to my AlienDoctor account. So like it comes up with my profile picture and stuff, which is my face. So we are not doing that. His name is Alpha. It is not. But yeah, no, Notion is pretty easy to use, honestly. It's not. It's easy. It's got a ton of AI stuff, which I'm not a massive fan of. felt like they put AI in it for the fun of it. There wasn't... It's not actually that helpful, at least from what I've seen. But the rest of it is. Right. I'm literally just bouncing around. To be fair, it is almost that time. So actually, maybe I should get a stream box. Oh, just as I stopped bouncing as well. Maybe I need to do something when we get to 100 bounces. We're going to keep it blue because blue is the best color, of course. In fact, what format do we do the other ones? I know what item I want to do. I want to have a glow lichen because it seems fitting. Let me take a look. Alien's name is backwards. His real name is Nyla. I wish I was that clever to come up with that. Does it do spreadsheety things? It does do spreadsheety things. I'm going to use it to track, well, sort of. I'm going to use it to track my finances, both for like my real life business and YouTube. Like on YouTube stuff, I'll just track like how much Twitch and YouTube and Patreon and everything pays me per month. And then also if I have any like subscription, like any costs that are YouTube related, I'll then be able to put that in there as well, which I already do in a spreadsheet. So it's actually just copying over that data, which is the bit that I need to do. And then for my real life stuff, like I have a lot of invoicing, so it'll be a way to keep track of invoices and whether they've been paid or not. And then I like the main bit that I use it for is the to-do list. Like it's just very helpful having a to-do list. Alan and Neil? No. Yeah, it does do spreadsheety things. It does loads. There's a lot of options there. Oh, look at this. Help needed. Jay's little house, 1 out of 2. Interior decorators needed. Dripstone needed. Genfire. Alien was here. Okay, cool. 3 shulker shells. Anyway, look, it's the room where we put the stream weekend boxes. Oh, there's only 2 left. What a strange coincidence that there's only 2 slots for stream weekend boxes left. How strange. Anyway, how do we name them? Stream weekend. Oh, we actually do not have a consistent naming scheme. This one isn't even named. It's B. Wow. Well, that's annoying. Somebody didn't even do this one. Okay, I guess I'll just call it July 2026. Got an anvil around here. It's not even an ender chest. Hang on a minute. What sort of community centre doesn't have an ender chest? Oh. I guess we'll just put it here because I don't know where else to put it. There you go. July 2026 stream box. This is Alien's cliff because it is my cliff. This is a piece of my cliff right here. There we go. And we're keeping it blue because why wouldn't we? It's the best color, of course. This area is so nice. Let's check out my shops. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of health to get very low down to when there is a fire around here. Just putting that out there. Maybe I should have been a little bit more sensible just then. Just a little bit. It was very risky. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, it doesn't look like we made any sales. That's okay. We have made sales since opening the shop. Both of them, so I'll take that. I think it looks like Jill started converting the deep slate whilst I've been away. That's nice. I am just bouncing around. It is almost time though, so I should go in the VC. Great stream, Alien. Have a fun time with your Lego project. Thank you. I think what I'm going to do first this is the order of events. First of all, I'm going to tidy my room because since getting back, it's a mess. Then I'm actually going to do some cleaning here and the rest of the house. Then I'm going to do the Lego. So there's a couple of steps first. There is a couple of steps first. But we will get there. We will get there. The Lego will be a thing. I also need to prepare some stuff ready for my job tomorrow. I've got so much to do. It's weird. Normally I don't stream this early though. So I still have a lot of the day left, which is quite nice. Normally I'd actually be starting my stream around now. So yeah, I've been thinking. I think what I'm going to do is next episode will be the gold farm. And that's going to go like here. And there's actually an old build that I'm going to take some inspiration on for the gold farm, I think. I've only ever designed gold farms for flint and steel, but we have fire tick on here. So we don't even need to do that. There's a big hole here. I built it, so I would know. Yeah, gold farm here. What? Start AI meeting note transcribing open Notion? I don't want that. Why would that exist? No. I don't want any notifications ever from Notion, I think. Definitely not whilst I'm live. That's weird. It's a good job you guys couldn't see that. Maybe actually I need to write down a list of all the future stuff I want to put on here.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
So, going all right? Have you been productive during your stream?
I have finished my cliff, which I was not expecting to do. It was not part of the plan.
Is that where you are at the moment?
Yes, I can meet you somewhere else though, if you would like.
I'm in the shopping district, or I can meet you wherever you want. Have you seen?
I'll fly
I'll
over
meet
to
you in
you.
the shopping district. That's nice and easy.
Yeah.
So I'm in a tunnel at the moment. So.
What are you doing in a tunnel?
I was repairing my hoe.
Oh, fair enough. That is a... Well,
Well,
isn't
I've been
that
hoeing a lot.
Is there any particular reason that the tunnel is required for this? I'm guessing you have an XP farm there.
Yes, it's
Thanks.
between my base and the shopping district is my XP farm, which is a cave spider spawner. It's not very fancy, but it works and it's slow. And I can just do it whilst having other activities.
Fair enough. Oh my gosh, I can't get out of this
Underground
puzzle.
shopping district. Sorry, I should have said. You know, the better one.
Of course, of course. There you are.
Hi. Oh.
What is it? I don't think I've seen this shop before. Sulfur.
This is my shop.
Nice. I don't need
This
sulfur.
explains why I haven't sold anything. Oh, boy.
I don't need sulfur, but if I did, I would buy it from here.
But it's
Sulfur
so
Salesman
good.
Steve. Oh my gosh, hi Steve.
Yeah, no sales yet. The shop's only been live for a week and a half.
Ah, you still got time. To be fair, there is not. Oh, there is actually a footpath that goes up here. I think
There isn't a foot. Oh,
there is.
I retract my statement before I finish.
If
So
lots more
difficult to go
people
up
build
here.
shops up.
Well, yeah, we've got a recent. Is the rocket shop yours?
Yeah,
Right.
it is. There is a
Much
hole.
sales?
Yeah, actually, it's not been too bad. I built 2 holes. I built a redstone shop and a rocket shop, and they are both a hole. This is the opposite of a rocket. This is a crater.
Got spaces. You got
Oh my gosh!
spaces.
Wait, did you just buy some?
Why would I buy rockets from you?
Did I not just
Hey,
check
Poppy.
this shop like just now? There's
Has anyone
diamonds
else
in
been
it.
online?
What? It was like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, maybe your
must have
observation skills aren't as good as you think they are.
Did I? I feel like.
I mean,
Like
we
you
all
might have-
occasionally throw diamonds away, even if we don't need to. Oh no, that went into. I love
Why
that
would
you
you-
went to catch it. Oh,
Why would you do that?
Oh.
Why are you throwing away diamonds? This is terrible.
Does it? Well, I mean, I threw diamonds into your shop as well, didn't I?
Exactly. So it was you.
I threw diamonds into my
All
shop.
your secrets are coming out.
I do like Bedrock. One thing I like about Bedrock: disabling your elytra flight, so you can just land gracefully rather than
yeah, it's
figure out
great.
where your rocket ends.
It is great. That's probably one of my favorite I don't even know what the word is. Movement feature? Wait. Hi. Hi there.
Hi.
Just gonna stare at
I
me
feel
as
like
we
I'm being
walk.
followed. I mean, gaze lovingly into your eye.
Of course. And I am looking at you as well.
Even with that bit in the head. What's the bit in the nose shield in a helmet called? Can't be called a nose shield, but you know what I mean.
I don't know. I'm not
There's
well
got to be a
versed
name
in
for it.
the names of helmet parts.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the raid. 25 people, that's not cool, people. You've seen this tunnel before, because you were here when we did the bit at the top. didn't
I was.
All I've done since then is decorate, sort of.
Oh yeah, here we are. I know where we are now.